神羅転生
Wow, finally we've got it, and all I can say is that 20 minutes just went past way too quick. Seriously, that was a really good episode. Honestly, I think everything was great. So yeah, the episode was really good. They adapted everything so well, and it all just worked perfectly. The animation was great, the artwork was great, and finally seeing Mitsuki's Sage Mode was just absolutely insane. Like, honestly, that was just probably the highlight of the episode. It's what I was honestly looking forward to this entire week. I was like, man, we're gonna finally see Mitsuki's Sage Mode. I just cannot wait, and bang, it was great, guys. Seriously, now we just know how powerful Mitsuki is, and like, honestly, let's not even talk about that. Let's just talk about how good this episode was, because I'm getting too hyped, but we need to talk about it. So this episode was awesome, and it gave us a nice, a really good look at Mitsuki's character, where he came from, and why he is the way he is. So essentially, right, the way the episode starts off is with Mitsuki waking up after having his memory taken from him because Orochimaru says that, this guy named Log, he has taken your memory. We need to go and get your memory back from him. This is our mission. So this is okay, and I just have to say, the way they set this up was just absolutely beautiful, and it was awesome writing, I have to say. Okay, so anyways, they go to this place where Log is, and I'm not going to spoil who Log is right now if you haven't seen the episode, but anyways, they go to where Log is, and they get in, and he comes out, and oh my god, the fight between Log and Orochimaru was actually so cool. Honestly, the way it was all set out was honestly awesome. It was cool to see him back in action, and even Mitsuki was like blown away. And I just have to say, like, just how sorry I feel for Mitsuki, because like, he is a test subject, and honestly, it just felt really hard to look at this young child. Like, I don't know, he was just wordless. He was just blown away, and he didn't know what was happening. He didn't understand, obviously. So it was just a little bit sad to see that. But the way they executed this fight was awesome, and it's definitely one of my favorites as of right now, as we're speaking. I'll have to go and review it again later, of course, because it was super cool. So Log is actually quite OP. He has paralysis jutsu, so that's awesome. And wow, he's like on par for Orochimaru, so he's obviously insanely strong, above the average shonin. And then, of course, so Orochimaru goes inside and comes back, and then whilst Orochimaru is inside of this place where Log lives, Log is essentially talking to Mitsuki, explaining to him that, I'm not the enemy. Take off my mask and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. Mitsuki obviously hesitates because he doesn't understand. He's like, what? I don't know who you are, man. So anyways, he takes off his mask, and obviously it's Mitsuki as an older version. And honestly, that was just super cool to see. Obviously, I seen it in the one shot, but seeing it again was just super cool, especially animated. And Mitsuki's response, just like blown away. This poor kid, man. Mitsuki actually has such a sad fucking life, dude. Like, honestly, he was just completely wordless, and he gets told, imagine being a kid, and like, imagine being anyone and then getting told that you were artificially created. That would just be insanely hard to deal with. So that's gonna obviously play into Mitsuki's character in the future. But then Orochimaru comes out, and Log and Orochimaru start arguing, and that is when stuff starts swapping. Because essentially, well, you guys can see on the screen right now, Mitsuki turned into Sage Mode. Why? Because he just couldn't handle it, and he was like, you know what? I'm not going to go with either one of your guys' choices. I'm not going to do what you say. I'm not going to do what you say. I'm going to create my own path, and I'm going to do what I want. And the beauty behind this episode is the writing, because that was the entire point of this whole thing. Orochimaru and Log weren't enemies in the first place. They were trying to create a Mitsuki that was able to create his own path, not willing to choose either Orochimaru's or Log's path, but go through his own, and that was the true beauty of it. And obviously that's what Mitsuki did, and he awakened his sage power. And wow, dude, the power of this snake sage mode is honestly insane. Like, I'm willing to say that he would deck anyone from the first part of Naruto, as in Genin, obviously. That was actually insane. He literally disappeared. Like, I don't understand, guys, how the snake sage mode is actually that strong. It was actually too insane. Wow, like, I actually can't believe it. You guys must be so hyped as well if you've seen the episode. I'm probably hyping it up too much, but that power is literally insane. I don't know how else to explain it, and the way it looks and the way it was animated was super awesome. And obviously just the development in Mitsuki's character, and now we know why he is the way he is, because he's decided to create his own path. And he essentially, Log summed it up the best. He can't be the light by himself. He needs support, and obviously that's what Boruto is. Boruto is the support to Mitsuki, who is going to be the light, and that was seriously just awesome. If there is one thing I should say about this episode, however, although it was incredible and for the most part the animation was great, there were a few scenes where I feel like it could have been done better, or I guess made a little bit more smooth, as you'll see in the episode if you watched it. A couple of scenes are a little bit stiff. There's not a lot going on, and it was just a little bit it just kind of, I don't know how to explain it, guys. It was just really rough. Not rough, but it just wasn't as smooth as it should have been or could have been. But honestly, that was only in a couple of scenes. For the most part, this episode was awesome, and especially like the animation was absolutely great. So I don't know if that's really much of a bad thing in comparison to how much greatness this episode really presented to us. And honestly, all I can say is that we've had 4 amazing episodes in a row, like without any bad at all. 4 episodes, guys. This one just continued the trend of it releasing incredible episodes. We're so lucky to have this right now, like the way it's going. I'm so excited for the episode that will be airing in 2 weeks, because next week we aren't going to have an episode, probably due to the holidays and Christmas or something like that. But yeah, if you didn't know, there won't be an episode next week, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait a couple weeks before we get our next episode. But honestly, who cares, because we've got this hype that we can go and rewatch if we want, and it just makes me excited for the future of Boruto. So yeah, guys, this episode was honestly awesome. Just the interactions, everything, finally seeing this one-shot animated and just seeing the relationship between Orochimaru and Mitsuki, it was honestly just awesome to see, and just finding out how OP the Sage Mode is. We've never seen anything like it, guys, in terms of power and a Genin. I don't know, but Mitsuki, he may just be the most powerful Genin ever within the forthcoming future, because honestly, guys, I just don't know who could go head to head with him in this form. Like, he's just so OP. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new and if you want to help the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. See ya.